say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that sterling rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back.
In the home of the
They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
It hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. We've got Edey. Alexander is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Kamare in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, the offensive rebound.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And he's good on the three ball.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
No good that time.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Here's Şengün. No good on the three. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Kamare. Here's Edey. Great defense that time from Şengün. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Endorse, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Alexander. Here's Edey. There's the triple. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Şengün finds Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who is able to talk with Jordi Fernandez.
And he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. When he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. With the bars in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Alexander to the wing right side. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. If you mention the best players in the NBA, Doris, you have to mention Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. How has he made the leap so fast?
Yeah, Kevin, this is an interesting growth and development story because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has shocked everybody. He can get to any spot on the floor. He's one of the most relentless drivers in the game. You have to respect his three-point threat, which balances out that dribble drive game, and he's willing to compete defensively. Sky is the limit for this young man.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
Yeah, they do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Both good from the line that time. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills. LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
Takes it from 10, and it's good off the glass.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Floats it up for James. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh! And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now, Washington, looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Pass to Alexander. Shoots over Washington. And again, it's Cleveland.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Washington's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the paint, here's Edey, and he banks in the layup. Edey's got his second basket of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Jazz. Washington passes to James. Pulls up on the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
Pass to Alexander. The 10-foot. Again, the Cavaliers score. Nets trail by 3. And here is Washington. James looking it over. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Fires from 18. Alexander grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Kamara. 5 points in the game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Şengün. He's averaging 8 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
LeBron outside. And LeBron brings it down hard.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 3-point game. Kamara, down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The playoff picture coming into focus now, Greg, with a good portion of this regular season behind us.
And for the teams that are definitely in, they're trying to maintain momentum and health, right? But for the teams still clawing and fighting their way in, that's where it gets exciting.
He's off on the first. And the Nets making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And he's good on the second. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Şengün. Screen by Şengün. McCollum outside. Pocket 6. Top of the key. And he connects with the jumper.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Brooklyn with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the focus was to get stopped. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejection.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Thank you for the report.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Driving to the basket.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back, Mr. James.
They double-team Şengün. A shot fake there got the D out of position. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead. .30 seconds left in the first quarter. McCollum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Alexander. No good from 11 feet. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Pass to James. Now here's McCollum. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. McCollum's got his second bucket.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Michael Porter's out there with Edey. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kamara in at the 3 slot. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Cleveland moving the ball around. Launches a 3, and James pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
You know,
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. We played through the first minute here in the second. It's Porter outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Back to LeBron. It's blocked. Here's Edey. Covered by LeBron and stolen by Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
The free throw drops for Şengün. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Down low. And Şengün throws it down.
How good was Zach? Felt the taller defender on him, gave a little extra burst, and that's all it took.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. Suggs, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. This pause in the action gives us a chance to see the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers this month. The 4th spot held by the Nets.
They're taking advantage of every mistake that their opponents are making. I mean, they're really converting points off those turnovers.
number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Porter against Washington. Takes a 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Edey. And at last, they get one to fall. Edey's got 6.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Here's James. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pass to Kamare, right wing. Now, here's Suggs. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow, how about the explosive athleticism on display from Jalen Suggs? My goodness, so young, so talented.
Back to LeBron. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Goes up off the inbound. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Porter, no luck. That's leading by 3. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He's off on the second.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
A rebound by Washington.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Wow, the passing skills on full display. LeBron James once again orchestrating like a maestro.
Suggs with the ball. He had 10 points in the win against the Utah Jazz.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
He gets that one.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Floats it up for James. An even 3-on-3 break. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Puts up a deep 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Hayes, he's checked in for the Nets. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And you can tell Porter Jr. wants to keep getting better. And that's one reason why this team is still so high on him.
Hayes finds Washington. Five on the clock. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
A 3-ball. And the Nets miss again.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value, DB, lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
All alone. Nice jump shot. Good. 7 points in the game.
That's fantastic shot making this quarter after struggling a bit in the first.
Cleveland's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Back to Suggs. Cleveland moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. Here's Edey. The shot from the low post is good. Edey's got 4 points now in the quarter. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. There's a good screen. Drops in the tray. And the Nets lead by 2.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
3-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the half. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Cleveland.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
And the first one drops. Several teams changing it up here. He hits both from the stripe. 1:15 left in the first half. And there's the drive.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
The Nets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Stepping the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. good on both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Another three for Cleveland.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you pretty pass.
He's covered by Suggs. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, offensive interference. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Cleveland's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Knocks it loose. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Hayes, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Tie game in Brooklyn. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
49.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets, they're in a close contest.
Look at the rebounding numbers. I'm surprised they've stayed this close. They're not cleaning the glass, it's more like they're fogging it up.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Pass to Şengün. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Kamare. Now Cleveland shooting 56% in this game.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Washington. Şengün with the ball. Washington sets the pick for Şengün. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
We call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Washington. The Nets working the ball around now. Now here's LeBron. 6 to shoot. And LeBron throws it down.
And making it look easy
LeBron overwhelmed the defense inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Cavaliers. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. It's the Nets now, trailing by 2. Pass to Washington. Back to LeBron. Shoots it. LeBron buries it in the face of strong defense.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 10.
No, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
All right, fans. It's time for the dance dance. Get ready to dance like everybody's watching. No thanks. Next. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. Bring those moves. Come on. Nobody's really watching.
Before the start of the playoffs, let's take a look at the possible field. To take a look at the Nets, they've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far.
Well, right now for Brooklyn, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
And here is Washington. He has 5. Can't hit that one. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A rebound by Washington.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
The layup missed. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Alexander.
Oh, you got to be kidding.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Ron right side. Howie Markkanen's checked in for Washington. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Smith is checked in.
On the court.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 13.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Alexander. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Alexander's got 12. LeBron outside. Şengün with the screen for James. Can he keep it going? Rebounded by Kamare. Kamare's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Alexander. 12 points for him. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Nets.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Kicks it out to LeBron. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
I told you get a t-shirt. T-shirt. Come on, everybody. We got t-shirts for everybody. All right, man. Who needs a t-shirt? Come on. Let me hear ya.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. In third, the Cavaliers. Fifth best, the Nets.
What a run it's been for both these clubs in terms of their rebounding. 2 physical teams on a collision course here tonight.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 3-point lead. Pass to Smith. Outside Porter. Here's Alexander. He's guarded by Markkanen. The 3. Alexander gets the bucket. Alexander's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Cavs.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
From McCollum.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. Now, Suggs, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Going inside, the basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Simply crushing it right now. So much more accurate in the second half than he was in the first.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Nets trail by 7. Now here's McCollum. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Alexander. Now Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for him. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Outside Porter. Smith trying to break loose. And there's Porter on the assist from Suggs. Porter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the 3rd. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Over to the left wing. No good with the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
Hartenstein passes to Suggs. Smith with it. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Alexander. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Shoots. Again, the Nets for 2.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
.130 left to play in the 3rd. Pass to Smith. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Looking here at some numbers for Smith. He's had an impressive second half of the season. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Nets trail by 7. McCollum with the ball. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. We'll look at Cleveland. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
And I think for the Cavaliers, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Here's Alexander. He's got 20. Shot clock at 6. That's a 2 from Smith. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Back to Markkanen. 32 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Can't hit from the elbow.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
There's 10 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Hartenstein with the screen on McCollum. Here's Suggs. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, easy call.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Suggs, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. free throws good from Suggs. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Suggs. Here's Alexander, and he dunks it down.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Here's McCollum. So with Smith sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Jalen Suggs. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Alexander in at the power forward. Clock at 6, and he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Second official foul. First team foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Kamari, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Brooklyn making a change here. James is checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Nets trail by 12. And he overdid it there. Too much force looked like on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. No good on the free throw.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
He hits the second from the line. McCollum kicks to LeBron. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From the line, James absolutely owning the inside.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Five to shoot. Back to Suggs. Alexander, no luck.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Suggs passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Kamari. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from 14, and that one drops for him.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
And here's McCollum. good on the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Taken away by Hayes. And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Let's go, everyone. I need it to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Thanks, David. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. G right on him. Nets trail by 8. Locked up there for Şengün. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Monday, they'll head home to take on the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Orlando Magic.
And for that game against Indiana, it's never easy going up against the top team in the West. But if they're able to come away with the win, it's going to be a huge confidence booster.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. He's off on that one. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Poked away. Gilgeous-Alexander against Şengün. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Here we go, 1-on-1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
And the Nets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Drills the three-pointer.
And all of a sudden that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Puts it up. Brooklyn with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Washington. Free throw line jump shot. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Now it's just a 3-point Cleveland lead. Pass to Edey. Out to the wing. There's Big Dog. He's covered by Washington. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That three off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
His 3rd personal foul, team seconds. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Alperen Şengün. At the line, 2 times.
First free throw is good. Alexander's checked in for the Cavaliers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Edey. Pass to Alexander. Jacks up a three. Knocks down the 3 ball. Alexander's got 25 points in the game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
5 on the clock. Up again, and Şengün is right there. Şengün's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Edey. Here's Alexander. He locks up the alley-oop pass. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots it up. Brooklyn with the rebound. Şengün's got 6 rebounds in the game. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
It's time to get excited and get loud. Here they are, Team Hype. Get loud, fans. On the court, your Clipper squad. Anyone want a t-shirt? Say what? I said anyone want a t-shirt? Oh yeah, I see you. Let's go.
is checked in for Gilgeous Alexander. And the Cavaliers with possession here. A 2-point game. Pass to Edey. Here's Suggs.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
13 foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Jalen Suggs with 1 shot.
One shot.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Pass to Şengün.
Highly skilled and intuitive. And Şengün is a handful. This is where some people compare him to a Jokic.
And out the line, shooting 2. Alperen Şengün.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Alexander. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots the 3. Here's Edey. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Poke loose. Now Washington. The Nets working the ball around now. LeBron passes to Şengün. 1:14 left to play here in the fourth.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
For the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Pass to Edey. Here's Kamara. And the 3 ball is good.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. He's checked in for Brooklyn. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Cleveland. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Smith is checked in. Good on the first, and that brings them within single digits. He's perfect from the line this time. 44 seconds left in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Alexander. Over Washington. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
From deep, LeBron. Rebound by Smith. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now it's time for our player of the game.